Thanks for joining. Let's discuss regular expression. So what are the regular expression in Python and how it is important in machine learning and data science? So that we do understand. So we do having like different type of patterns. So it is used to pattern matching, text validation, string manipulation. So it is a one kind of predefined module of Python that will help you in machine learning and data engineering and data science. Okay, how does it help? Let's understand once step by step. So first thing, what is a regular expression? It is a kind of sequence of characters, right? It is sequence of characters that forms a patterns used for searching, matching and manipulating the text. So whenever we want to search, we want to manipulate, right, the pattern, then we to use regular expression. So it is having some predefined functions as it is a predefined module of Python. So with the help of this functions only we can check that strings, some kind of email, some kind of phone numbers, password, that should be validated. Like for example, email, we know, right, that should having two things. One is @ and second one is a dot, right? @ should be anyway, I mean in middle of them, maybe in after first character, second character, and we know, right, domain will always end with the dot only, right? So dot between @ and dot, that should be some kind of characters, and after that also that should be some kind of characters, right? Phone number, that means it should be in digit, they should be not in a characters format, right? Password having some special characters if it is there, right? So that is a kind of validations. And search text, if you want to search a specific text from the existing strings, right, find a specific content in the strings, replace, remove, clean or transform the text, split the strings, divide based on the patterns, and extract information, pull data from the large text block. So this is the main use case of regular expression. For that purpose we do use them, right? So common function in the regular expressions like search, right, find all. So search will find the first occurrence, right, first occurrence of the pattern anywhere in the strings. Find all, return the list of non-overlapping matches, and match, check for the match only at the beginning of the strings. And sub is replace occurrence of the pattern with the new strings, and split the strings by occurrence of the pattern. So these are the some kind of functions that do we use using the regular expression. So let's understand some patterns which is there in the regular expression, which will help you to find the pattern. So \d, what does it do? It will check the digit, that should be 0 to 9. If it is checking, that means the existing string should having 0 to 9. If it is not there, it will fail to check. W will check word characters, right? Word characters, on that may be having a letters, maybe having a digit, or maybe having an underscore. So that will check three things. \s will check white space characters, like space only. What is white space character? Dot will check any characters except new line. That means new line will be \n. So other than new line, whatever it is, that should check by the this star. Plus will check one or more occurrences, like if it is having a one occurrence or more than one occurrence, that will check by the plus. Star will check 0 or more occurrences, right? Question mark will check optionals 0 or 1, right? It could be 0, 1 optionals. Cap will check with the start of the strings. Dollar will check end of the strings. That will check exact match with the ABC characters. It should be between A, B or C. And cap means not A, B or C. So that will check all characters should be ABC and all characters should not be A, B, C. So these are the some common pattern that do we use. Now let's understand with one example. So here I am using like one code like import RE text I love Python programming. So what we are writing result RE.search. So it will search Python from this particular text, right? So it will search Python from the text, and if it is there, what it will check? Search will give me that index number, starting index, and from the last index where the Python does reside into this particular string. So like for example, start like 0 is a 4, 1. So indexing is start from the 0, right? 0, 1 is for white space. 2, L, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7. So Python is starting from the 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? And 13 is also for white space. So that means here it will check 7 between 13. So it will give me result span equal to 7, 13, match equal to Python. So that means inside this complete string, Python are residing between 7 to 13 characters, right? Between 7 to 13 character, Python is residing. So that way the search will work. Search will check whatever text we are searching through the existing string. So text is a one variable which are having a complete strings, and this Python will be searched from this particular strings only. So that will give me output re.match objects span equal to 7, 13. So that is my result on the form of that it will give. So search return the match objects showing where the pattern was found, right? Use dot group to get match text or span of the position. So that means if you want to get exact value instead of getting this, right, then we can use group. That I will also let you know. Okay, so that is a useful search for the word. Now find all the numbers. So I'm having some strings. On that strings, I need to know how many number of characters or how many number of numbers we have on the strings, right? So then here we are using the find all function. So find all will check, like, return the list of strings, not integers. So it will return the strings format only, like whichever number. So here we are checking find all. So what it will check? Backslash d. So backslash d will check only the numbers, right? So backslash d plus. So now here we have to understand with the pattern. So backslash d is for digit and plus is represent one or more occurrences. So it is saying that if it is any number, it may having a one occurrence or having a more than one occurrence. Please check that from the existing string. So it will check only the digit. So it will start from the first index and it will say, okay, 45, 89 and 102. These are the three different numbers we have in this string. So that will give me like 45, 89 and 102. That will be in the form of string. So you can see in the single quote, right? Single quote always represent the string only. If it is not a single quote, that means it is an integer, right? So find all always written the strings format, not like an integer format. So integer can reside inside the strings also. So R stands for the raw string. So here if I will not use the R, that times this is called skip sequence in the any programming language, right? So that time it will consider backslash d for skip sequence. So that time it may give us some kind of error. So we are thinking, okay, that could be raw string and consider that as a raw format. So that's why we are using raw. So backslash d match any digit and plus one or more occurrences. For that it will understand that will find the pattern from this particular string. Now next, validate an email address. Like for example, I'm writing test123@gmail.com, right? So what is the main important here? Whenever we are checking this mail, right? If you can think on the mail, @ we have to check and dot we have to check. So between @ and dot, some character should be there. After dot, some character should be there. And before @ some character should be there. So first it will consider @ and dot. So @ dot is one of the important part whenever we are performing email validation, right? Dot cannot be last characters and dot cannot be first character. So dot and @ between @ and dot there should be some characters. After dot some character should be there and before @ some character should be there. If it is following this kind of pattern, that means it is a kind of proper email, right? So here again we are checking pattern. So first we are checking \w \dot. What is \w? So W will represent word characters, that's a letter, digits or underscore, right? So it will check only the letter, digit and underscore. So it will check, okay, letter and digit, fine, it is there, right? Then it will having a \dot. So what is the dot represent? Any character except new line. So it is checking that any character should be start, right? Any character should be start and after that it will check hyphen, right? So what the hyphen will represent here? You can see here. And cap, what cap will represent? Cap will represent the start of string. So it is saying that at a start of the string, what it is saying, at the start of a string, there should be any characters. There should be any character and that should having a like any characters. So the W will check the character, digit, underscore and dot will represent, it will say any kind of characters. That's not any problem, right? So that will check. So here it will check, cap will check start of the strings and this \w dot plus check letter, digit, underscore or one or more occurrences, no problem. After it will check @. So after any characters, @ should be there. So it will check @, okay, @ is there. After it again it will check any characters that could be having any time of occurrences, right? So before @ any kind of occurrences, at beginning some kind of characters, right? That could be having any characters, then @, then after @ that should be any characters. So here we are taking Gmail, but sometime it is happening like a specific domain based like abc.com or like any kind of website that do we have, right? Website specific also we are having a domain. So strings we are not sure what could become after @ and before @. But it's 100% sure that after @ some character should be there and before @ some character should be there. So that it is checking, right? And after @ again it is checking this any kind of characters that should have been one or more occurrences. Then again it will check dot. So after that it should be having a dot. So what plus will represent here? Plus will represent one or more occurrences, fine, and dot will represent what? Any characters, right? So then it will check @ dot. So dot should be there and then it will having a like W. What W will represent here? W will represent that should be any word. After dot there should be any word, and dollar will represent end of the string. That means after word that should be end actually. That should not be end with the dot, right? So then we are having some pattern where we are checking there should be any word, then at the rate, then it should be any word, and then dot, and then it should be any word, and then it should stop. So dollar will represent end of the string. So then it will check if re dot match. So re be having a regular expression, match is the one function which will match specific characters. So pattern, that is a pattern we have, and from this email is like this particular string. If this pattern will be follow, like for example starting with any characters, at the rate, then some characters, then dot, then some characters, then it should be end. If it is having this kind of pattern, then this will return true. So re dot match, match will return true or false. If it is true, it will say valid email. If it is false, it will say invalid email. So that way it will work. So for me, it is following kind of all these conditions. So that means I will get the valid email only, right? So that is a way dot, literal dot, right? It will check domain name characters, right? It will check that literal at the rate. So that way it will perform this email validation, right? So summary, R is the one predefined modules, Python built-in remodules provide full regular expression support. D will check pattern matching for checking this kind of digits, right? And that should having a plus. And function we having like search, find all, match, sub, split. These are the some predefined function. Use cases, validate email, extract number, clear text. This is a kind of main use case of M. Now let's understand with one example. So here I'm having one example, like for example, I love Python search. So here I'm searching result re dot search. So Python it will search from this particular string. So what it will give? It will give me specific kind of position of it. So if I can see here, I can get 7,13. That is residing between 7 and 13 index, right? So 13 is excluding and 7 is including, right? Then here we are using group. So group, what it will do? It will give me a specific strings from this text actually. So I'm checking Python, does it residing in this? So it will give, okay, result dot group. That will give me exact Python only. Then we are checking import re, my name, my number are 45, 89 and 102, right? Then here we are using find all. So what find all will do? It will check raw string, will check all the digits from the text. So text is a one string. Inside that, please check this numbers, all the numbers. And plus means that could be occurrence more than one times, right? So it will check, okay, extract 45, 89, 102. But always remember, it will return me a string format, not like an integer format. Same like here, test123@gmail.com. So what it is checking here? That should be a word, right? Then at the rate should be there. Then any word character digits, right? And then dot, escape characters, that should be specific, literal, dot literal, that means dot only we have, and then any word, and then it will end it. So then it will check. So I will try with this add rate directly. If I will try with the add rate, so we are checking before add rate some character should be there. But right now I'm not writing suppose any characters. What it will say? Let me run this. So if I will run, I will get invalid email because add rate cannot be at the first string because add rate come in the middle only, right? So that means it will check. So first it will check the add rate, right? After that, suppose I miss this dot here. I can say, okay, add rate, after add rate, all the string is there. There is a no dot. Then again, what it will do? Again, it will give me invalid email because after any characters, at the middle of the Gmail, some dot should be there. Without dot, it will not be possible, right? So I will write the dot here, right? Then if I will do this, that will give me a valid email. Even I can't keep add rate at the last also because it is checking add rate, after add rate some word should be there. If I will run this, that time also I will get the invalid email. So that will check the dot, before dot some character should be there, after dot some character should be there. What could be the character? That will not be any problem, but that's the format of the email, right? Before add some character should be there, some digit should be there, right? Underscore should be there. So that way it will check like that, okay? So if I will come with this proper string, I can get the valid email. So that way we do find the patterns, we do search the strings using the regular expression. One of the most important part of your machine learning and data engineering, data science syllabus. We have to understand that clearly, right? Same here we are using the group one. So that is doing the search. So search operation will search Python from the text. If it is fine, it will give me this particular string. If I will give something which is not a part of this particular string, let's say some characters, right? So let's see what it will do here. So this time I will get errors and it is saying that it is not residing in this particular strings. right? So that way it will check here like attribute non-type object has no attribute with this group. So if it is fine, string fine, otherwise it will directly start giving the error. So that is about in this particular